Now, what was one thing that you wish your father could have done with you that you didn't have a chance to do with him?
I mean, everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't have a father. I mean, you know, I had to teach myself how to shave. You know, I had to teach myself how to fight. I had to you know, you have to teach yourself everything growing up. Of course, I have my mother's incredible, you know, and but there's those dynamics that a man can only learn from another man.
Right.
You know, there's certain jewels that I'm giving my son that I'm aware of, and it's probably a whole bunch of stuff I'm not even aware of.
Right.
That he'll tell me as he gets older. Hey, Pop, I remember when you used to tell me this, and I'm like, oh, word. You know, so it's just equipping, you know, your kids with the best. You know what I mean, in terms of information.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Now, how many kids do you have?
I got 3.
3. All
Yeah.
boys?
Nah, two girls and a boy.
Oh, man, you almost outnumbered, but you balanced it out.
Balance it out.
No doubt. Has there ever been a situation where you opted not to do a movie or a project or something because you wanted to be present in your kids' lives? Because, you know, the business could drag you all across the world for an unspecified amount of time.
Yeah, very true. I've fortunately never run into that, but it's a sacrifice. You know what I mean? People don't realize when you're in this business, entertainment business, your family's sacrificing too because your time is taken. You know, so with my kids, you know, there's been moments where I've missed out on the school play or missed out on things of that nature. But fortunately, there's never been any big, you know, thing like I was there for all 3 of their births and stuff like that. So knock on wood.
Yeah, I mean, and it goes beyond, like, this book, you know, like, speaks beyond, like, you know, who you are as a man, because even everything you are in, you always give a good portrayal of a black African male. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's never been nothing I've seen you in where, like, oh, man. You know, like, where, like,
So true.
you know, like, I mean, my man has played a doctor.
Right.
He played, like, the only person out of a robbery crew that had, like, somewhat of a conscience.
Right.
Word, and, like, let me tell you, I used to watch Juice every day before I went to school.
Wow.
Like, I would get up at 6 just so I could watch it. It'd be done around 7:30, 7:42, depending on when I started. And then when I'm
Right.
on a bus, I would listen to the soundtrack. This went on for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, is that the movie that people gravitate towards you the most? Far as, like, you know, the movie that impacted their lives?
It depends on the age.
Yeah.
You know, but what's crazy is you know, it's just beautiful, man, to have been a part of projects that are transcending time, because it's all different. You know, people will talk about Jews, people talk about
Love and
basketball,
basketball.
you know, and then there's people talking about first time felon, people talking about house. It just impacts people at different stages. Like the youth right now was on Juice, like it just came out.
Right.
You know, and to me, that's a tribute to, you know, Ernest Dickerson, who directed that. You know, his storytelling. You know, it's just, I just feel fortunate to have been a part of those type of projects.
Now, when's the last time you got together with the crew? Like Jermaine and...
I haven't seen Jermaine in years. I ran into Khalil not too long ago, probably a couple of years ago randomly. But I think he's directing his first movie now.
Oh, so
out here, yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to you when you was on ER.
Yeah.
I only started watching because I heard you was on it, right? So the one episode I happened to watch, spoiler alert, I mean, you guys had like 20 years
That's
to catch
funny.
up.
Right.
Yo, so like you decided not going to work one night.
Yeah.
You get hit by an entire train.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, call Dennis.
Yeah.
And your people went off.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Like they was trying to call him to operate on him. He was already dead. Like, I mean, well, he was the guy that was in the hospital, man.
Right, right.
That broke my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, people tripped out on that. I mean, if you got to go with a bang.
Yeah.
Man. So like when you're reading something that you know you're gonna, or when you're a part of a project that you know you're gonna die in, do you know ahead of time, or do you find that at the table read?
Nah, you should know ahead of time. I knew when I did ER, we knew it was just gonna be a stint. They didn't exactly have the ending down, how they wanted to end it, but I knew it wasn't gonna be a ongoing thing. So just had to ride out with it.
Word, man.
How many years was House on for? House was on for a long time.
House was on for 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good too. That was one
I
of my
wish we
favorites.
could have got to 10. That would have been cool.
Right. And
Just a
Resurrection was
roundabout
my
one.
show.
Yeah, man. I was talking to somebody.
And
about
I
that
really
last night.
liked that. Then people
Love
start
that shit.
copying the idea and trying to do the same type of thing. But Resurrection was first. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that dropped around the same time Leftovers came out. But Resurrection, when the plot twisted at the end, when they started to realize like the black people were like actually the dead black people, like the and that there was some weird time element to it.
Yeah. that one got caught up in the politics of the business. I think the numbers were definitely doing well enough to go more. And it was based on a book called The Return by Jason Mott.
Right.
And that book is powerful, man. So it was based on that, and obviously you had to take creative license with the show and whatnot. But yeah, I wish I would have had another shot. But now we're doing Shooter, 3rd season.
Man, congratulations on that.
USA Network, having a lot of fun doing that, man.
Man, ain't it the coolest thing to be able to like as far as actors go, you could be this guy for a long period of time. Now you this guy for another period of time.
Yeah.
Like there's some people walking around right now who only know LL Cool J as a cop.
That's true.
That's crazy.
That's true. Yeah.
Right.
You have a bunch of people who know Ice-T as Cop Killer.
Yeah.
And then you guys had a bunch of people who know Ice-T as Cop.
Right.
Right.
It's ill, man.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, but that's the arts. We have a chance to stretch and go as far as we can go.
Right.
To your point of what you just said, I look at someone like Ryan Coogler. I'm so proud of this young brother because I don't think on the surface you would think that the guy who directed Fruitvale Station would direct Black Panther. You feel what I'm saying? It's his third joint.
Yeah.
And he did Creed before that. So I mean, that's a breath.
It's a big jump.
It's a big jump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think when you dedicate it to the craft and you put the work in, you have that ability to stretch,
It's dope to see us finally getting, it seems like every few years we get our due, we've arrived in Hollywood, then we get pulled back a little bit. But it seems like we're back in season again. and how far we choose to run with this torch and what we choose to create and produce and put out there in the universe to digest. Because, like, you remember in the 90s, there was like a new black movie coming out like every couple months. And it seems like that wave is coming back again, but like on a larger scale,
And I mean, I think it's natural. At the end of the day, people always forget it's called show business. So at the end of the day, these things have to be profitable for the companies that are putting up the money.
True.
You know what I mean? So when things are not profitable, they're going to go somewhere else.
Right.
And I feel like as far as us, I mean, we always in style. It's just about, it's a bigger conversation.
Absolutely.
But, right now, the time in this youth right now, you look at cats like Donald Glover, you look at Ava DuVernay, like Jordan Peele, like they beasting, and at the end of the day, it's cha-ching. It's happening for these companies, so they're like, all right, keep running. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we have to create these opportunities for each other.
Indeed.
And bring one another in and pull one another up as we ride. You know what I mean?
Now, if you could make a sequel to anything that you was a part of or bring something back, what would you bring back?
Bring something back. I don't know. Everybody want to Love and Basketball too, but that's not going to happen.
Why not? Why couldn't it happen?
Nah, because it's like me and Gina Prince Blythewood talked about this. She wrote and directed the film. It's like touching a classic song, like trying to remake it. Like you just kind of leave it alone. Like you did your thing, you had your moment, and just let it breathe like that.
Gotcha.
You can't try to remix everything. Like,
so being that it's
what I mean?
not going to happen, if you was to write the rest of the story, what they doing right now?
If I was to write the rest of the story?
So what are the characters in Love and Basketball doing right now? If you was to write the story, like what's happening in their lives right at this moment?
I don't know. It depends on which way you want to go. Because you could go like, all right, they not together, but they got a kid and they trying to figure that out.
That sounds pretty realistic.
Or you can go the super fairy tale,
They
like
still together,
they still
living
together,
happily
they
ever
had
after.
another kid, and
Right.
Something like that.
Okay, what is Q from Juice doing right now?
Q from Juice he's a successful independent record company owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he's chilling.
The pinnacle. Yeah, the top.
He went into the business. He did his exec thing.
Q was JD or L.A. Reid.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he had his run.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he got his little label.
Yeah.
And he right now he's trying to do like the urban Jimmy Iovine thing. Like he's
That's
trying
right.
to branch out to figure out beats or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And
then you find out that Bishop had a kid this whole time that they ain't know about.
Right.
And that kid is nice, right, on the mic. So it's like pull him back into the music business and make sure he do it the right way.
I think we got the plot for Juice
Right,
too.
right.
We just made this up. Is he still hanging with Steel?
Copywritten, trademarked.
Is he still hanging out with Steel?
What happened to Steel? What happens to Steel? The Steel?
definitely think he has diabetes.
He's
Damn.
loyal though.
You diabetes, the man?
I'm just saying, man. Like it's just like stereotypically, like
I was thinking Steel might have ended up taking over the spot. The
the arcade.
Yeah.
But you see, most arcades are shutting down because everybody has consoles.
Yeah, but it's not
right.
an arcade no more. It's a spot. Like, it's some type of, I don't know, hookah lounge, like something.
Okay.
And he kind of took that over.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Man.
And then Raheem, I don't know. He probably done moved away from the city and he doing something different.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo,
He own a weed factory.
well, Raheem got killed. Like that's what set the whole thing in trajectory.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but are you still messing with the girl from In Vogue?
Whoa. I don't know. Nah, but they wasn't together.
Yeah, she was like the older chick. You know how
Yeah,
the
yeah.
young
She kind of
dude-
low-key cougared him a little.
Yeah, she
When you
did.
think about it.
That was like one of the first instances of seeing that urban cinema. Like you
Yeah,
had The
yeah.
Graduate with Dustin Hoffman, but
Yeah.
like that was a different level.
Yeah, it was dope, though.
We was living through you, bro.
All right. I had to do it for the team.
What's Jay Reed from In Too Deep doing right now?
Oh,
Oh,
he's
man.
yeah, he ain't too well.
Yeah, he in jail.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
Yeah, something happened to him.
I guess when you do go like super deep cover, it can't get
You lose your mind.
He was in the
He was
life.
doing too much.
Well, that was In Too Deep was based on real events. And that undercover officer, I won't mention his name, but he ended up taking his own life
Oh wow.
after all of that. Yeah, because he lost his mind. Because he went in that deep.
Have you ever been that deep into a role where like you had a hard time shaking the character when you were done?
Not really. My process is such that I shake off those things on a daily, and you just everyone has a different process. Mine is when it's that time, because I love me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I got my family. So I think sometimes though I can kind of be in a certain type of space depending on how how much of me I gotta invest into this character. And I think that's natural. But in terms of like really like going crazy, like I can't allow that to happen.
I can dig it.
You know what I mean?
Well, yo, man, I salute to you. And this book is called From Fatherless to Fatherhood.
Thank you.
The author is Omar Epps. You can see him on the 3rd season of Shooter.
yeah.
June 21st, USA Network. The book will be out on Father's Day. Right now, people could get it on Lulu.com.
Okay.
But it'll be everywhere on Father's Day, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and all of that. So
Love it.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
We always felt like you were one of our guys. And when we say one of our guys, like part of this culture,
Oh yeah.
we claim you as our own.
Oh, you ain't
were one
claiming
of-
that. I am the culture.
You were one of the few non-rappers in Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say,
But you also been
'Cause
known to
he
get
rhyme.
busy on a mic or two. And
He do rhyme.
no pressure, my brother. If I threw an instrumental on,
Oh really?
oh yeah,
Here we go with
man. I get it how I live, baby.
Really?
Omar Epps is in
Is
the
it
building,
too
man.
early?
You got a mean 16 for us, bro.
I don't know. Who knows? It's always laying around. I've been in the game long enough that when they mention my name, they know the truth is in whatever I claim. Unashamed, I was a youth with immeasurable pain. No excuses, I used it as food and even got used to it. Clueless of what I was destined to gain. Use school as a tool just to strengthen my brain. Wasn't a fool. See?
hey, yo.
Hit us
It's
with,
always sitting
Yo,
around.
Ben has skills.
hit us
so
with a
we gonna
stealth
even-
12. I'm not mad at it.
It's always sitting around,
That's
Gotta
his,
dust off the pen every
yeah.
now and then.
Yo,
That's his
and you did
leisure.
it so calmly too, man. I love it.
It's around. We the culture, man.
Yo,
We
Yeah,
here.
man.
it never leaves you.
It never leave you.
You just grow and evolve with it.
That's right.
Exactly.
From movies to books, ladies and gentlemen, he is Omar Epps, man. Be sure you pick this up on Father's Day, From Fatherless to Fatherhood, man. One time, y'all. Omar
Appreciate
Epps.
y'all.